I'm here with my buddy Chance, and in this video I'm going to go over something I call training for attention. Down. So Chance here likes to bite on his mom's feet, and he has a lot of fun because when he does that, his mom kind of says no, and he runs around, and all those things, kind of track me with the camera, all those things are arousing for him. So in this exercise, what I want him to do is to practice listening to her and being rewarded. Chance, come. Sit. That was early. Sit. Now, he doesn't really know down very well. So this is going to be a lesson in the lesson. So if I want to teach a dog a down, there's 4 parts to a cue. The cue, down. The action, the dog laying down. Number 3 is a marker. In this place, it's going to be a click. Number 4 is the reward, the treats that I got in my hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lure him into position first. And I didn't have my finger in the right place. Give me 1 sec. Always have your treat hand separate. All right, so let me come over here and get better camera presence. All right, so you see he's looking for the treat. So I'm going to touch the treat to his nose. I'm going to say down, click when he lays down. 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 Now I'm going to show you from a stand. From a stand, it's going to be a little bit different. And a stand, usually they put their butt in the air. So let's give you good camera presence again. Down. Well, that one, he kind of was in a sit. Let's try that again. Try not to put my knee down. All right, so Chance. Chance, down. See how he's got that butt here? There you go. So you wait for the butt to hit the ground. It's harder to get them to lay down on a stand. You can do it, but a lot of times they do what he just showed you. So the way I like to do it is put him in a sit first, touch the treat to his lips and say whatever the word is, down. Now, after we've done this enough, we can do it like this. There's nothing in my hand. Down. I don't want him to only do it with the treat in my hand. This is called fading the lure. Down. 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 Now you see, I didn't click until he actually did the action. When I click, I'm saying yes in a way that he understands as yes because we've loaded this first. Now and what his guardian is doing, she's like, I'll show you for sit. She's like, sit. She's already paying, you're already paying before he actually does the action. So we want to make sure so the cue always comes first. So down, and as soon as he lays down, then I give it to him. And if he bounces back up, I don't have to move around. I can just stay right here and do it again. Now I'm going to do it, make my hand look like I have a treat. There's nothing in my hand. Down. And then I give him the treat. So at first we have a treat in our hand to lure him because he's following that treat. But we don't have to carry treats in our hand all the time. Once he goes down, then I want you to do something called training for attention is what I call it. So right here I say, come. Sit. Now once you know down, then you would say down. But right now we have to lure him into that down. And then you're going to take a couple steps. So come up, the camera up to me. Mm-hmm. All right, so what we're going to do, and what I want you to do is 3 times a day. Okay. You're going to get your clicker. You're going to have your clicker in one hand by itself. This is a mini treat pouch from PetSafe. I would recommend you get one of these. They're like $30. Clip it on your belt, not on your pocket where you had before. If I'm on the knee and down the ground and he starts going for it, hey, Chance, here, buddy. Well, those treats are right there. So he's going into it. Now I can just go ahead and close it. He can't get into it. That's why I like to have it. I can leave it open or close it. So for training for attention, what I want you to do is walk around your house. You're going to take a couple steps and you're going to ask him to do something that he knows how to do. Chance, come. Come. Sit. Touch. Come. So right now he gets a lot of fun by kind of jumping up on the bed and grabbing his mom and trying to shake the sheets, and he's a bulldog. That's kind of what they do. Other things as well. Other dogs do it as well. So what I want you to do is we want him to practice walking around the house with you. When you bring this magic thing out, he's, oh my God, my mom's going to give me so many treats. He is now focused on listening for what you're going to do. Now, do not click if he doesn't do it. So if I would ask him to do a down and I go down and I click here, he's not in a full down. That's confusing for him. So when we're training dogs, we only want to say yes or click when they do exactly the action. And as soon as they do it, then we click, then we give them the treat. Mom had a tendency, she was saying yes as she was saying yes. So, and a lot of people do that, but that's why I wanted to do this video, so you have what I call clean mechanics. So I'm not going to reach in here. I'm going to say down, then I can give them the treat. Now I take a step back, sit. So basically what we're going to do is have him practice following you around, waiting to hear what you're going to say, doing it, and being rewarded for doing so. So his engagement now is, instead of chewing on your feet, it's to listen to you. Now, so I'm describing essentially 2 lessons in this video. Let me clean them up. So training for attention is just simply walk around the house. Chance, come. And we're just going to ask him to do something that he knows. We say it 1 time. If he does it, then we click and give him a treat. Now, if I'm luring him into a down and he's still there, I just wait for him to flop down, and then I click. Remember, click is your way of saying thank you. And then I can move away, take a couple steps here, and say, sit. Now, so that's training for attention. You're basically going to reward him. You could reward him for 3 things at this point. Looking in your eyes, because he does that a lot. Coming to you, because he knows that cue, and sitting. He does not really know down unless you lure him. So he's still learning that one. So that's the second thing that we want in this video, but these are separate. So for training for attention 3 times a day, I want you to grab your clicker, a handful of treats, and you'll walk around the house, and we're just every couple steps ask him for sit or down or wait, whatever it is, and click and give him the treat.
Mm-hmm. Can I have a Kleenex, honey? Can I have a Kleenex?
1 minute.
A Kleenex? Can I have a Kleenex, please?
Let me wrap this up.
Okay.
Now, the teaching him is where we're going to have a treat in our hand. We're going to touch it to his nose. Then we're going to say the cue down, lure him down. When he's all completely down, we click, then we release the treat. If he bounces back up, then do it. You don't have to move around. Just do it, do it, do it. Now, eventually, we want to do something called fading the lure. Fading the lure means, at first I'm going to say, sit, yes, treat. Sit, sit.
Little fart.
There we go.
You get
And
running. You
sit.
get running.
Hold on 1 second. We're still filming. There we go. So I'm not saying the word. I'm just using emotion. Now, so you're gonna do the same thing. You're just now this one we're gonna use it in our we're gonna say the cue as we do it. So we're gonna say down. If he bounces back up, you can do it again. Down. Now this time I'm gonna make my hand look like I have a treat, but I don't. Down. And then I give him that reward. You reach in your pocket or whatever and give it to him. And so what we want to do, these are 2 separate lessons. So I don't want you to do it at the same time. So training for attention, we just talked about, walk around the house. Come, come. And then take a couple steps to do that again. You're going to do that for like a couple minutes, wander around your house. 3 times a day. Once in the morning, once breakfast, once dinner time. And you can do it as well. The other exercise we want to do is teaching him. Now this should be separate. Sit. Yes. Now I just gave you bad mechanics there. So he's sitting. I'm going to say down. And eventually what you're going to do is you're going to make your hand look down and say down. And eventually you'll be like, down. See how I pointed? I didn't lure him down. Eventually I just want to say the word down and have him flop down. But he doesn't know that yet, so we have to lure him. So these are 2 separate exercises. The sits and the downs, training for attention 3 times a day. Couple minutes, walk around your whole house, have a whole bunch of treats. And I want 1 cue, 1 click, and no pets, no good girls or good boys or any of the rest of that stuff. And then at least a half an hour later, grab a handful of treats. You can do this one place. You're going to teach him down. Down. So he's doing that faster than when we first started. So do this for 1 minute. Again, 3 times a day, but at least 20 minutes after you do the training for attention. And do it in different places. If I only practice down here, then I try to do it over there in a week, he won't be able to do it there. So practice here, the next time practice there, next time practice in your kitchen. Now, one thing to be mindful of, we're in carpet here, slippery surfaces, sometimes it might be harder for him to sit or lay down. Let's not eat that. You already have a problem eating. All right, let's get this. This is my buddy Chance. And these are some tips and tricks you can do if you have a dog that doesn't listen to you very good. Stop it. Don't practice shake.
The red.
Shake causes him to jump, yes.
What'd you say?